Thank you very much, Mr. President. Members, I also ask that we adjourn in memory of Terry Sandoval. Before she was Mr. Wajkowski's constituent, she was mine, but more than that. Terry Sandoval, as my colleague from Fremont mentioned, was very, very active in the Democratic Party as a labor organizer in the National Women's Political Caucus and so much more, but she also was the campaign manager for my 2008 Assembly campaign. She was a beloved mother, a caregiver, a friend, a fierce advocate for the rights of women, people of color, and workers. And when she moved to the East Bay in the 90s, she burst into the political scene. She showed up one day at a board meeting of the Northern Alameda County chapter of NWPC, and she started to organize the protections of our clinics because there were anti-abortion protesters at them, and the people who were needing to get care at the clinics were intimidated. So she organized people to show up, and we would have to show up regularly. We signed up for our hours for the clinic watch. She eagerly recruited and campaigned for pro-choice women. She was the first Latina board member at NWPC, and as my colleague from Fremont mentioned, she was in the operating engineers, and she was one of the very few female members of the operating engineers. And she took pride in driving an enormous earth-moving machine to build the then new SFO terminal. When her beloved son Joseph arrived in 1999, she carried him to campaign meetings and events in the baby carrier until he outgrew it. He volunteered on my campaign. She was so proud of the man and the musician that he's now become. And everybody in Alameda County who knew Terry also knew all about Joseph and the various instruments he played and his successes now. She was a devoted caregiver to her dear mother, who spent many years in the fog of dementia. She was a loyal friend to many, a skilled political advisor, a fearless and unwavering advocate for women, for children, for working families, and she left this world a better and more equitable place. Terry will be missed and is missed immensely, and I ask that we adjourn in her memory and carry on the fight.